I'm Bryan Catherman with SaltyBeliever.com, and I would like to review this book, The Elements of Rhetoric, How to Write and Speak Clearly and Persuasively by Ryan N.S. Topping. Up at the top it says a guide for students, teachers, politicians, and preachers. What a collection of folks that this book is supposed to be helping. This is put out by Angelico Press. It came out in 2016. It comes in at just under 100 pages. And then it has some appendix material in there as well. The structure of the book is easily broke down. It works out through just really some chief goals. Let me see if I can find the list. There's about 30, maybe 26. There we go. The rules that the whole book works through. Things like master grammar, observe 3 precepts, learn a little logic, avoid fallacies. Really, I think the book is a play on the elements of style, if you're familiar with that book, a classic writer's book. I think Topping is sort of playing up on that with those rules and with the structure. So, in a spirit of full transparency, I read this book because the first 2 or 3 chapters were an assignment in a preacher's cohort that I'm a part of. And had they not been an assignment, and had I not had the respect for the people who assigned the reading that I do, after reading the first chapter, I would have put this book down and not kept reading. I am really glad that I did. But that first chapter, ironically, on words and writing well and logic and rational speech, logos, rational speech is the title of the chapter. I felt like, I was in some sort of a gag and I didn't get the gag. It was the Who's on First, Abbott and Costello thing, and I didn't realize that the Who was a name of somebody. Not to say the material in there wasn't. It was very helpful, a little bit of logic and a little bit of flow, but there was a number of these little kind of subtle illustrations that I just didn't pick up on very well. I felt like I was inside of an inside joke and didn't realize it or didn't see I just didn't get it. Maybe I was running in different circles and I found it challenging, maybe the style. And I was ready to put it down, but I thought, well, I'll go the second chapter. It's an assignment. And then as soon as I got to the second chapter, kind of picked up on what was going on and then kept reading. I found the book really helpful. This book creates a really simple way to talk about how we communicate, how we persuade, how we move people, maybe how we entertain, and just how we put together talks and speeches and persuasive discussions. And so I think I would say yes, I'd recommend the book to those people who do those sorts of things, preaching, speaking, giving talks. Maybe I need to go back and read the first chapter again. But I found the book to be pretty helpful. It's a small little book, so it's not a huge investment. And I do think it prompted a lot of thought in my mind on maybe how to do some specific things. The writing style was a little bit different than I anticipated, especially when there's constant arguments in here of rules of writing more clearly, using simpler sentences, connecting with the audience. And I just didn't feel like maybe on that front the book didn't do what it actually was saying it should do. But otherwise, I found it to be incredibly helpful. The book is The Elements of Rhetoric, How to Write and Speak Clearly and Persuasively by Ryan N.S. Topping.